Hello everyone, and welcome to Guilty Gear Strive. So in this video I'm gonna give you the 5 tips that you need to follow when you want to pick your main character. So Guilty Gear Strive is a brand new game, and it has a base roster of 15 totally unique characters, with more coming on the way. So each character, they have their own playstyle, their own looks, their own moves, etc. So this video will help you just find which character that you really want to play and you want to main and get better at. This video is not really meant to teach you like how to play a character or how to learn a character. This video is coming shortly. So stick around, guys, just to see which character that hopefully I can help you decide to pick. And also, guys, support your boy Bachiru. Leave a like on this video. Consider subscribing if you like the content. Share it with your Guilty Gear buddies. And let's do this. Right. First things first, my advice is don't make your decision based on which character is strong and which character is weak, etc. In this current state of the game, it is too early to judge that. There are characters that like look obviously strong, like for example Sol or Ramlethal or whatever. But don't go over the choice, in my personal opinion, like who's strong and who's weak. Especially if you're a beginner or like you're new to fighting games. All characters usually in modern fighting games, they are somehow viable. And the games are balanced well these days, so you really don't need to worry about that. Unless like you're a super competitive, high-level player that plays fighting games for money. Just go into this that you want to enjoy learning a fighting game. So my first advice actually is look for a character that will appeal for you, like from a look and design-wise, aesthetics-wise. Just see which character clicks for you. Like oh my god, this character looks so cool, I want to play them. So in this game we have 15 characters. So if you like, for example, like cool long sword guys, so you can find Nagoriyuki. If you like your Onesans, you can play Emilia. If you like the ninjas, you can play Chip. If you like the kawaii, you can play Mei. If you're a man of culture, you will play Ramlethal, of course. So go over the cast one by one and see which character, like, they give you like that first feeling, gut feeling, like, oh my god, I am this guy. I want to play this character. And just start from there. So for example, let's say for this example, let's say that I'm a Ram player, I'm a Ramlethal main, but let's say that Nagoriyuki appealed for me. So, okay, this guy, like, he has a long sword, he's a samurai, and he's a vampire, and like, oh my god, like, he's so good. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick him up. The second tip actually is go over all the character moves. So check their normal buttons, check their command normals, check their special moves, and see like if that kind of moveset is something that you really like. So for example, you can actually go to the command list and check all the special moves. So for example, for Nagoriyuki, he's a relatively slow character. And he has like long range normals and he feels kinda slow. And he has like fast super moves and, fast special moves. And he's a character that needs to balance like two different mechanics with each other. So don't think about for now like play style or the character archetype, etc. Just see the moves, see if these moves look cool for you, and see if that's the kind of character that clicks with you like a move wise. If this character looks cool to you or you like them design wise and you like their moves, you're on a good path. Like, and my advice now is like, this is the character that you need to play, you know, because sometimes not like the character that looks cool to you or the character that appeals to you like looks wise might not appeal for you like from a moveset wise or a playstyle wise, which we will get into later on in this video. So if these two criteria click for you, you can skip step number 10, you can just play this character now. But let's say for example, even though I like how Nagoriyuki looks, I don't like his moves. So now we'll go over tip number 3. Sometimes just because a character looks cool might not click with you like from a gameplay wise. So my advice always is go over the entire cast and check like which character moves like clicks with you, or it's the moves that you feel like you will enjoy playing or executing. Sometimes even though the character you don't like how they look, sometimes they play in a way that you really like. So let's say for example, okay, Nagoriyuki is cool, but I try all the cast. So let's say for example, maybe I found that Kai is a character that I enjoy, because even though like maybe he doesn't look the coolest to me, even though Kai is a is a husband and must protect, his gameplay maybe will be really appealing. Maybe I like long range normals, maybe I like fireball gameplay, maybe I like neutral. So give all the cast a chance. If you don't find a character that appeal both for you, like moves wise and looks wise, go to all the cast and see which character will appeal to you like from a move standpoint. The fourth thing actually that you need to consider actually is the archetype of the character. So what does character archetype means? It's a complicated word for me to say, yeah. But basically in fighting games you have different kind of like character, let's say builds, let's say if you play other games. So for example, you have characters that are balanced. It means that they have access to everything. They're not really particularly good at something. Yani. So for example, for a character like Sol, like he has all the tools in the game. A character like Kai has all the tools in the game. So maybe you enjoy a character that's a balanced gameplay. So it means that you have a tool to deal with every situation, but they're not like really excel in a specific part. Maybe you like rushdown characters. So rushdown characters are the characters that like to get in your face. They like to stay close. They like to do offense all the time. But usually these characters, they are characterized like by either weak defense or low health. So for example, for a character like Mei, she's a gorilla. She's all in your face, you know. But she doesn't have tools to get her out of trouble. Maybe you like puppet characters. Puppet characters are characters that control two characters at the same time, like Zato 1, for example, because he can control himself and his shadow, Eddie. Maybe you like characters that are considered zoning. So, for example, let's say, perhaps it's Ramlethal, we can consider her a zoning character. Or maybe you like, for example, super defensive play. Like, for example, maybe you like Angie. Maybe you like characters that are like to mix people up, like Leo. Maybe you like characters that are weird by design. So go and check each character archetype. Sometimes like their overall design will catch you. Maybe you like zoning, true zoning, which is, for example, like Axel. He's all about keeping people away and frustrating them. So check which kind of playstyle you feel like you're gonna enjoy. I usually tell people like who are first starting games, fighting games, like for the first time, like if you're playing other genre, see which character like will appeal to you like in that same play. Like for example, let's say you play like a League of Legends kind of game. Maybe you play keep away, so go for zoning. Maybe you like to play tank characters. You know, you can then go for like a high health character. Maybe you like just to stay and support, so maybe you can play like a all around character. Maybe you like to grab people and send them to space. Then you can play Potemkin. So the fifth tip actually is check the overall play style of the character. So the appeal, the moveset, the archetype, they're all clicking with you. The final tip, like just to nail like this character I really want to play, is check their overall playstyle. So what's playstyle? Playstyle is the cumulation of all the steps before that. So for example, for a character Ramlethal, for me personally, I like a character with a mid-range kind of playstyle. It's a character that can play from this range. So they're not really too close like that, and they're not really far away that one. And I also like characters that can push people to the corner, or they can carry people around. So for example, for a character like Ramlethal, I know that she can carry people like to the corner easily. So for me, I like this because I like to play corner play. And I like to have like a playstyle that can pressure people, you know, like frustrate people and let them do mistakes or feel like they're afraid. So for me, thankfully, Ramlethal checks all the boxes. So she looks cool, she has amazing moveset, her archetype is just my type, and her overall playstyle is really, really appealing for me. I feel like her toolset fits my playstyle perfectly. And that means actually playstyle. Maybe you like to get in people's face all the time, so go for Sol. Maybe you like to grab people all the time, like, or you like to play like the small, like slow, calculated playstyle, so go for Potemkin. Alright guys, so that's it. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. For me personally, I feel like this list is in no particular order, except for the first impression of a character. I feel like always go with your gut feeling. If you don't have like a particular taste in like playstyle or whatever, like go with the character that is appealing to you. Put the effort into learning them and have some sort of an emotional connection with the character. I know that sounds lame to people who don't play fighting games. For me personally, I like to identify with a character. Like I like the character to be a reflection of myself. So go for that and follow the other steps, and if you're lucky enough to check all the boxes, you find your main character that you're gonna stick with. If not, just don't be afraid to experiment around and just see which character will appeal to you. Sometimes it happens in fighting games that you might not find a character that will do everything for you, but that is normal. Just see which character that appeals to you the most, plays the way that you want, follows the proper archetype that you enjoy playing, and their overall play style is something that you want to stick with. And hopefully you will be enjoying Guilty Gear Strive. guys, thank you for the support as always. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comment section below. We have so many videos coming for Guilty Gear 5, guys. Yalla, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yalla, peace.